Hi everyone. So, John here again. Well, it's been a strange couple of weeks for everybody, hasn't it? There have been several incidents in the last couple of days that have made me think about how do people deal with personal crisis of this nature. And you know what, whether it's dealing with self-isolation or whether it's dealing with the fact that you might lose a job or you may have already lost a job, whether it's dealing with the death of a loved one due to COVID-19 or just any other reasons whatsoever. I think everybody at a certain point in life, we all have to deal with personal crisis. So if you're going through a personal crisis now, here are some thoughts to think about. First, and I'm going to start with the most difficult one, it's about dealing with self-sympathy or self-pity. And this is difficult because self-pity is addictive, self-pity is infectious, and it's something that we all sort of enjoy but don't enjoy, but at the same time we enjoy. Until we get to a stage where we're able to tell ourselves, John, stop pitying yourself, it's kind of difficult to move on. And you've got to be able to recognize the symptoms where you are in self-pity. Some of those symptoms could be living in the past, and you catch yourself always thinking about how it used to be and how it always was. The other symptom is it's a little bit more difficult to identify, but you actually enjoy a little bit of drama in your life because that attracts attention. So we're seeking sympathy from other people. So if in all your conversations with other people, you're constantly seeking for the other person to say, oh, you poor thing, oh, that's so sad, or you must be going through such a difficult time, you might be in a state of self-pity. The other symptom of self-pity is self-isolation. We withdraw ourselves from society, we withdraw ourselves from relationships, we don't want to go out and meet people. And the other thing about dealing and going through with what you have right now is being able to sort of reframe the mind, because you got to be aware that the mind impacts your behaviors impact your actions impact your habits, and your habits then build results. So we start off with the mind first, right? What are you telling yourself? Take for example this lockdown situation, the situation that we're in right now, and some people choose to say, man, I can't wait until I get back out there. I can't wait until I can go and do my thing and go out into society and enjoy my weekends as I always have, what's in the past. But that makes the couple of weeks or the couple of months that we're in lockdown really difficult to get through, and you're just yearning for what's not possible. So the ability to reframe that situation into something that's more positive and something that will uplift you. So for example, now that we're in lockdown, hey, you know what? Great time to do all the things that I couldn't have time to do before. Catch up on some courses, catch up on new skills that I can learn online, catch up on my time with my kids and my family. And I know sometimes it's difficult to find the good in the bad, but it's really not impossible. A lot of people say, in small, medium enterprises, this is a bad time, you're gonna go broke, you're gonna go bust, and the situation is really dire. If you don't have enough cash reserves, things are gonna go crash and burn. And you know what? I'm equally guilty of thinking like that. But I also realized that I was thinking like that, and therefore I reframed my mind, and I'm saying right now, wow, this is a great opportunity to transform the business. For the past couple of weeks, so we've been really excited. What frame of mind are you in right now with whatever crisis that you're facing? Reframe that into something that helps you see the good in the bad. The third thing I would like you to do if you're dealing with a personal crisis right now is to, have a plan of action. And it doesn't have to be a great plan of action, because you know what? Nobody knows whether it's a great plan of action. It just needs to be a plan of action. And then you take action and you develop the plan from there. And that helps you sort of distract you from the crisis that you're going through right now, whether it's the relationships or whether it's the past jobs that you've had and so on. And finally, this is what I want to share. If you're listening to this and it all makes sense, but you're feeling kind of numb about it and you don't really care anymore, well, take a look at the environment around you. Take a look at the people that you're mixing with right now. And when I say people, if you're in isolation, well, there's always video conferencing, there's always Zoom calls, I know security issues, and there are many multiple ways that you can connect with people. But look at who you're connecting with at this point in time. Connect with people that don't let you wallow in self-pity. Connect with people that will encourage you to take action. Connect with people that will push you. You might not like them very much at this point in time during your crisis, to be honest. But it's something I truly believe that good friends are those that will make you uncomfortable when you are in this crisis of self-pity. And there's really no harm in reaching out for help. There's really no harm in just picking up the phone, calling up a counselor and having a chat. Some depression is a serious issue, and sort of set our minds that whatever crises that you go through today, it will pass. In one way or another, it will pass. And it's really important to remember that you're not alone.